Ok. ¿Qué onda, locos? ¿Cómo van? Aquí el Negro Fox. Estamos aquí de vuelta en The Witcher 3. Corazones de piedra. Voy a ponerlo así. Porque estamos en el DLC. Y estamos a punto de nos...
His tongue sharp and silvery as he implores you. Your wishes he grants as he swears to adore you. Gold, silver, jewels, he lays riches before you. Dues need be repaid and he will come for you. All to reclaim, no smile to console you. He'll snare you in bonds, eyes glow in a fire, to gore and torment you till the stars expire.
Qué bonita canción.
Daddy will get mad if he sees me talking to you. Smile fair as
Ok.
as towards
No me da nada de buena espina que estos niños estén cantando estas mierdas aquí.
sharp and silvery as he implores you.
Ok. Anyways, en el último episodio nos salvó ese señor de que nos hicieran esclavos. Y aparentemente es un ser bastante poderoso, un brujo. O sea, no un brujo, un hechicero. Vaya giro. ¿Cómo cantan los niños?
I knew you'd come.
Gracias por la cicatriz en la cara.
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
Tú no me ayudaste en la tormenta, sí. Confiaba en un tipo un tipo de vida más convencional. Invocaste la tormenta, eres un hechicero.
Thanks for your help, really. But you could have chosen more conventional means. Given me the key to my cell, for instance.
Oh my, far too simple. I dislike simple solutions. Do you like them?
Doubt we're here to talk about my preferences.
True. I'd much rather tell you about an individual of interest to us both. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone.
Ooh, heart of
A
stone.
man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everett.
El pelirrojo que no le gustan las estatuas. ¿Qué he hecho para acabar en tu lista negra? ¿Cómo sabes que me perjudica? No tengo nada en contra de oro. Para mí que el cabrón sí sabía que era un príncipe. Y ahorita tengo que decir esto.
How do you know we'd met? And that I'm not exactly thrilled with him now?
Please, Geralt. I knew the Ophiri had captured you. Was I not to know how
No
this
creo
had
que
come to
preguntes.
pass?
Creo que era la última respuesta.
Olgierd von Everett did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this.
Oh, el
You know
cabrón sabía.
why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Pero cómo se escapa de
Let me
ti.
collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great and true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
Qué bonito.
Sounds generous. And all of that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
Wow, como el artista. Honesty is hardly ever. Prefiero no involucrarme. ¿Qué has hecho por?
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. It was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt moth-eaten. Seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment. Even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
Okay.
How much does he owe you?
Gentlemen don't discuss coin.
Need to know the details if you want me to get my hands dirty. How much? 1,000,000 crowns? 2 million?
I'm no usurer to lend coin for interest. No. What Olgierd owes me is far more personal than shiny things that clink. As much as I regret it, I can say no more. I must respect his privacy.
Este señor es un
What about
demonio.
you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everec. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everec a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see him.
All seems a little shady. Your help, your pact with Olgierd, his 3 requests.
Think it over. I agree you've no a priori reason to trust me. But, as it happens, I was in the right place at the right time to help you. And it's also the case that the same man has wronged us both. To my mind, those are reasons to work together.
To my mind, not so much.
Come with me to see Olgierd. You shall see he's a vile, dishonorable man who treats the lives of all folk like playthings, as he treated yours when he sent you to find the Frog Prince.
Él sabía, muy bien, de acuerdo, te ayudaré. No, no estoy dispuesto a ayudarte. Le tengo que ayudar.
Fine. I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
That is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task.
Desgraciado.
Go. You will not regret it. We shall meet there. I've a matter to attend to along the way.
Another debt to collect?
Perhaps.
Desgraciado, enigmático. Bien, puntos de experiencia. Maravilloso. Let's go. Finca de los Garin. Hola.
Any truth
Ah,
to it? We're starving in Velen.
Guests, fish,
Hey,
and
comrade.
bloomers. All
la casa está un poquito quemada. Un poquito nada más.
Oh, turtle's poking its head out.
The devil walk a crooked path.
Espérate, yo tenía una misión, un contrato de brujo.
Heart full of ire.
Joder, está la concha del mono. Ah, bueno, otro día. Yo solo la tengo que completar, la verdad. Misiones. Vamos a ver a Olgred. Olgred, ¿estás bien? Qué bien.
Well, look who's here. The witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a theory pox?
Could say so. Manor's burning, you noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap.
¿Qué coño van a
Let me
hacer?
go!
No.
Leave me be!
Shut it.
I ate with yous! Drank with yous! Fought beside yous! And you'd kill me now? I'm one of yous!
Va a pararlos.
Might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Cálmate, hablemos, ten cuidado.
Whoa, nerves a little raw? Why?
You deaf! Get the fuck out of here, freak!
All I want is to know what exactly is going on here.
Well, you're not gonna know. Sod off.
I'll leave as soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've
Ataman.
work to do.
Ah, no te pongas nervioso, vamos a hablar, haz lo que queráis, no es mi asunto mío.
Wait. I know Olgierd wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Just what the fuck is it to you anyhow?
Yo no quiero que maten inocentes en mi
Just
cara.
curious.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one penalty for that. Death.
What?
What is this row?
Míralo cómo sale todo
You're not
tranquilo.
done with it. My ears wither from the screams.
¡Ney! ¡Ney!
Ah, Geralt. As you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers?
No creo que lo maten.
Or have you not been there?
You killed my father!
Not I.
You lie! Whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalry code, he was summarily executed himself.
Oh.
Anything else I might do for you? Take her away.
Amigo, tienes algo en el pecho. No te pica. Ah, ok, tu amigo te lo va a sacar. Ok.
Now, where were we?
Un ente omnipresente y un inmortal. Justo lo que nos hacía falta. Bien. Menos mal que no.
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show. Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
Oh no. Así que eres inmortal, ¿reconoces la marca?
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
Ah, adivina por quién.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Okay.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter Odin. Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
Buenas tardes. Está bien, hemos llegado a un acuerdo, ¿es cierto? ¿Sabes que lo para un príncipe?
That true? You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself.
Hijo de
Did he
puta.
not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him. Then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Odin. Who is to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must.
Y se va tan pancho.
Come,
Where to?
the stables. My men are preparing to depart.
Corazón, me pusiste peligro sabiendas.
Could have told me the truth about the Toad. Having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody Aetheri mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
Okay.
What he said about the prince. That true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Aetheri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
Parece una discusión privada, prefiero no.
This thing between you and Master Mirror. Your quarrel. Really rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him until you've paid it back. But never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them. Not if you go mad trying. But
Gracias.
try your best, and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide-de-camp.
Muy bien.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Borsodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye.
Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old. But his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Bien.
Fine. Seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those two. Then we shall speak of the third.
Ok, traer una casa. ¿Algún consejo útil?
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Once I'm done with those two, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there.
Traer una casa, no debería ser difícil. Había una torre que se teletransportaba. Tal vez tengo que conseguir algún hechicero o
The brother
Jennifer.
shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first two tasks.
¿Dónde está el hermano?
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead.
Ah, qué bien.
Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Sangre de Von
Geralt,
Everett.
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be Von Everett blood and get on with it.
Ok.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The Von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. Have a feeling it could come in handy.
Let's go.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay, can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you.
¡Oh! Omnipresente.
Good luck, Geralt.
Ah, bien. Habla con Shani acerca de la crisis final de los Von Everett. Gaunter Odin, señor espejo. Qué bien. Bueno, es que ya todo está desbloqueado y puedo viajar súper rápido de un lugar a otro. ¡Ah! ¡Qué sueñito que tengo! Estoy tan lleno. Tan lleno. Hoy fue el cumpleaños de mi hermana y toma desayuno en el campo y después toma parrillada costeña. ¿En serio? La fiesta del hombre muerto. Muy bien. Clínica de Shani. Buen nombre para una clínica. Buena. Te robo todo. Oh.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Que tiene... Los eruditos no tienen por qué ser feos. Que pita tiene los eruditos.
Interesting. Curious to know. What do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best.
Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get caught in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
Es asunto tuyo.
Sorry, none of your business.
Come on. There's some kind of secret. You embarrassed? She's quite fetching, and you're, well, none too handsome, but a witcher. Lasses like your type. Come now, fess up. You fancy her or not?
Yeah.
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other. Must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt. Proceeded to finish my doctorate, and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet. The chaos continues. I'm still very much needed. Though I can't complain. At least I live at home now, and I treat the ill, as is my calling. Though I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, an Ophiri one at that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Un mercador de espejos, alguien muy poderoso, la verdad es que no lo sé. Alguien muy, muy poderoso.
Could be a mage, a demon, or a djinn.
You don't know?
He's very powerful. That's all I need to know. He helped me out of a bind, and now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Odim told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
No, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everek? In my third year at Oxenfurt, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or famous Redanian dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, von Estiken, von Everek.
Ahí está.
It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir.
Ese mismo.
He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
De una. Ay, me dio sueño. Me dio sueño porque estoy muy comido. Vamos a robarle a nuestra amiga. ¿Puedes tener comida aquí, por favor? Gracias. Gracias. Buena tos. Jesus Christ y la Virgencita de la Macarena. Qué putísimo sueño tengo. Despiértate, negro. Tas. Que ya tomé cafecito. No debería dormirme.
Excuse me.
Jesucristo. Ay, no. No, no hay puntos de guardado. Vamos por aquí, vamos completando el mapa. Sí. Caballo.
Let's go.
A ver. Bien. A ver, par de mierdas.
Knickers surface here. Dig their way out.
¿Qué soy haciendo ese? Joder, debe tener que lavar mi ropa.
That's it, Roach.
No me jodas.
Hey there. Come on.
No. Ah, qué bien. ¡Oh!
Show me what you got.
Joder, qué puto sueño.
Knickers surface here. Dig their way out.
Oh. Listo. ¿Sabes lo que es sueño? Porque tengo mucho de eso encima ahora mismo. Pero muchísimo sueño. Joder. Ovejitas. Oh.
Take it easy.
Otra es la cancioncita de mierda. Déjame en paz, niños de mierda. Qué bien. Vale. Joder. Por cierto, como no me confío. En serio, loco, qué ganas de acostarme y solo dormir una horita. Shani. Ah, joder.
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
Para la boda, ¿qué boda? ¿Quién se casa?
A wedding? Whose?
A dear friend's. From the academy. Speaking of which, would you go with me?
Dale. El anuncio era tuyo.
Wait. That was your notice?
What notice?
The one posted by the 7 cats. Need a beau to accompany me to a friend's wedding. If any intelligent, amusing, handsome, none too old nor none too young man owning at least one decent-looking frock.
No, that's not mine.
What?
So, will you go with me or not?
No puedo. ¿Cómo que no puedo? ¿Cómo que no puedes, Geralt? Geralt, claro que puedes.
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. So, it's a date.
Whoa!
Remember to bring the censer?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for. So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Mis guatas.
Shall we?
Let's go.
Ahora sí. Veamos así. Un poquito más
Tone was
fresco.
spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries.
Vaya casita. Vaya casita.
Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
I like that idea. If there's any trouble, just yell.
Let's go.
This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum.
Oh. Estoy hasta los honguitos de mierda estos. Oh. Qué bien. Oh, alfanje de Ophir. Reliquia. A ver. Ok. By the way, tengo en la armadura que no me he puesto. Intensidad, grifo. Igni. Ok, le equipé Igni a los guantes, lo cual está bastante bien. Tengo más Igni. Tengo esta del viento, que se la voy a poner a los... a esta. Otra piedra mayor. Más Igni. Tengo el escudo. Voy a poner a este. Y de momento eso es todo. Let's go. Nope. Oh.
Wraiths. That's what it is.
Bien. Venga. Vale. Joder. Buena.
Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should look around.
Esto es el que te pongo. Pero para allá. Oh. Llave de la cripta. Maravilloso. Y ahora... Ah, qué bien. What? What? A ver, tranquila. Pero hija de... A ver, tú te mueres. Me cago. Otra. No. Pero sí te estoy esquivando, pedazo de mierda. A dormir. Vamos. Ah. Pero, a ver, bueno. Quiero matarle con el tiro, pero parece que no va a ser posible. Vaya sueñito. ¿Por qué vine? Joder.
Votive fire, lit in honor of the dead. Old custom.
Okay. What?
Eulalia von Everek died in 1250.
Ah, tengo que buscar la tumba, joder.
Kestitis? Not who I'm looking for. Old tombstone. Inscription's almost worn off completely.
Aquí no hay nada. What?
Alexei, age 19, beloved son and brother. Probably shouldn't touch that.
¿Cómo que no?
Vladimir von Everek, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are.
Let's
After
go.
the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
Okay.
Life and death, fire and blood. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
Estoy incenciando, sí.
Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
¿Más?
Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire. Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought.
Pero no te la tomes, desgraciado. Oh, ok. Qué puto asco.
Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everek.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
¿Yo por qué?
Vlad's ghost.
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everek's rise only for von Everek blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
A ver, por favor. Fantasmas de mierda. Joder. No. A ver, yo quiero hacer la... No. Nope. 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 Toma. Oh. Toma.
You die here!
Moridos.
My. Ornery whoresons those Von Evericks, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everett, brother to Olgierd.
Vaya peinadito de mierda, tío.
Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handled those snobby pricks. And Grandmum too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is. Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on important business.
I'm a swiving corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
¿Qué gente? Viene gente que me manda.
Get a lot of visitors?
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by, the whole band comes out to play.
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumbles. We Von Evericks have brawled and raided for generations. It's tradition. Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour. But no point poking at old wounds. Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Háblame de Olgierd, ¿cómo moriste?
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you died.
Bah! No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, were it not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut, and then order the local clods to bring us kegs of spirit. And provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5 to 1, we were overwhelmed. They killed me, crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone floor.
Holy shit. Qué bonito.
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for us.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
Okay.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I will go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Puedo traer a alguien para que lo poseas. Deja quejarte y vámonos.
Guess I could bring someone here, and you. You could borrow their body just for the night.
You wish me to possess someone?
Yeah?
Say I agree. Whose body would I inhabit?
Dunno. One of Olgierd's men, maybe? Or a peasant who'd agree to do it for coin?
Oh, no, no, no. I shan't crawl into the skin of some unwashed bandit or dung-eating swineherd. I've a better idea.
¿Quieres mi cuerpo, verdad?
Not gonna happen.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
Toma!
Geralt, wake up. Open your eyes. Where are the smelling salts?
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promised to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt, what's happened to you?
Geralt? I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
La culpa te la lo siento, Shani.
Sorry about that, Shani. That wasn't me.
So who was it?
Me.
Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Sorry, wasn't talking to you.
Who to then?
Well, to him. To Vladimir.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
No la metas en esto, hay que establecer reglas básicas.
Leave Shani out of this.
Ah, is that a name? Lovely. A perfect name for a perfect lass.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Niña, que hay fantasmas aquí.
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
But what if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid.
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
Geralt es un muerno. No cambies el tema, querida.
Don't change the subject, my sweet. If a grove's not to your liking, we can cut straight to the chase and make for the nearest haystack.
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour?
Nope.
For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then... the haylofts we shall devastate together.
Siempre hemos sido amigos. Shani me gustaba mucho hace tiempo. Voy a poner.
Let's say we were more than friends once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well. But no cavalier would rut in another's garden. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
Puto Vladimir. Let's go. Lo bueno es que ya se me quitó el sueñecito chingón.
This whole witch's life.
What?
Those signs. I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather not waste any time.
Till the stroke of midnight. What I would rather is what matters.
Bien. Let's go. Lo único que se fue con la granja de la... Se celebrará la boda. Puto Vladimir, es un jodido coqueto de mierda.
You meander. Why? I was to have a good time, not wander about like a knight errant.
You want to be a witcher? so you need to survey the terrain, which way the wind's blowing.
Just don't drag me into any brawls with beasts, mind you. With men, have at it.
Ok, pero quiero salir. Oh, let's go. Que estamos yendo en dirección, hermano, tranquilo. Vamos en el caballo.
Bloody fine mount. Good stance, powerful rump, stable withers. Well, well.
See, you know your horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life. Mares and maidens.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
Y bueno, vamos a entretenerlo al mierda este para después hacer la misión de la casa que tenemos que moverla de alguna manera.
Slow now. Whoa. No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
This is very romantic.
Porque se acuesta.
Fuck off.
What?
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, hold. Mean to go in wearing that?
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic. You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
No, por favor. No me robar de. Let's go.
All in all, why not?
Ah, that's the spirit.
Ah, this'll do wonderfully.
No, por favor. What?
Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made. Now, for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding. And we must be neat.
¿En serio vas a hacer esto todo esto antes de la boda? Me cambio el puto
May they
peinado.
draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
Sería aún más divertido si me conocieras mejor, ¿ves, Gral? No está a mi altura.
Be assured, you'll like me even better when you come to know me more intimately.
How intimately?
Enough to get a sense of my assets, my dear. Trust me, they're nothing to scoff at.
May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
¿No se le va algún ejemplo?
What, for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
Hija de...
Relaxed? So you think I'm uptight?
What I mean is, It would be nice from time to time if you could sit back and enjoy life, instead of going around solving everyone's problems.
But what does... I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack. Luckily, you've got me.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this will be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping, then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
This way, my strawberry. Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids. But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
¿Te tienen miedo los perros?
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brewed in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Espero que me deje controlar lo que hace este imbécil. No quiero joderle a la Shani.
Come. Time to meet and be greeted.
Let's go.
I shan't stray a step from your side.
Time to stay low. Be nice now.
Habla con los recién casados. ¿Son estos dos? Hello, buenas noches.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
Que empiece la fiesta porque has escogido a este tío. La novia viene con un buen dote. ¿Cómo lo conociste a Shani? Vamos.
Tell me, Aldona, how is it you and my dear Shani know each other?
We met in Oxenfurt. Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
Over quickly in my case, alas. My family couldn't afford to keep me there. I was forced to return home after 1 year.
It's never too late to pursue an education, my dear. Your husband is certain to help you complete your studies, provide the necessary coin.
I don't know. We've not talked about it.
Come, Jonas, surely you've not taken Aldona as a mere diversion for the alcove.
No quería que diga esto.
Will you not?
That is between me and her. You needn't butt in.
But I'm not. I merely ask. See, I've come to love your wife like a sister. So I ask you as your brother-in-law, will you help her?
I'm sure we'll discuss the matter.
That's my lad. You're a right decent chap. I knew it from the start.
Yo no quiero pelear, por favor, que... Vamos. No voy a preguntar nada más. Este imbécil de verla.
Are you expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Por favor. Gracias. La fiesta del hombre muerto. Participa en actividades de la boda hasta medianoche. Let's go.
What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned King of the Swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
Premios.
King of the swineherds, eh? And what's this king get exactly? A king's ransom, I would hope.
No coin. Honours the prize. King gets a crown of laurels he pins to his saddle, rides about with pride that he's king of the swineherds.
You mentioned some trifles for the lasses. Are they worthwhile at least?
For certain. Lovely, every last one. Pretty as a painting. Win and see for yourself.
Okay.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honoured. Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the Witcher give it a run.
Dice, conduce dos cerdos a... Tú.
Watch my movement, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox.
Tú.
I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker.
Anda. Anda. No. ¡Ah! No, pedazo de mierda, pero para el otro lado.
Come on, baby. Got a nice and cozy pen for you.
Vamos. Ah, pero puedo usar magia. Para allá te vas.
Stupid swine. They infuriate me anymore. I'll whack him with a sign.
Uno.
Toma.
Ahí te vas, ahí te vas, ahí te vas, ahí te vas. Pero pedazo de mierda. A ver, chancho. ¡Chancho! ¡Chancho! Toma. ¡Toma! Ya.
Feel foolish peasants? Learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Master Witcher, we ain't seen such pig-chasing skill in a long time.
Your family had an ample pen, didn't they? Go on, admit it.
My family had many pens, but that in no way means I had any practice chasing pigs.
However it were, the crown's going to a good man.
And the king's chosen maid deserves a fitting favour. Here.
Just don't go hiding it in some pouch. Brandish it on your horse so that all folk may see.
What do you say?
Es un jodido trofeo.
Ever witnessed such agility?
You're clearly a natural.
¿Tengo el mejor trofeo del puto juego o es mi idea?
How does my heart's captor like the prize I won for her?
The rag-stuffed piggy? It's lovely, truly. I've always dreamed of owning one.
Yeah.
Tell me, Shani, what's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl. That's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still, Yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb. So I ask myself, what am I missing?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everec does his thing.
Vamos a coquetear.
Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine, I'll say that.
Mi querida joven, eres un milagro, te lo he hecho con suficiencia. Vamos.
My sweet, you are no mere maid, but a marvel of nature. And now, at last, fate knocks at your door.
But I don't know rightly.
You needn't know anything. I know it all for us both. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? Really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? And how?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn. There, everything will be made clear.
Leslie, step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our Da on his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
No es hacer nada, Paleta, perdón, no lo sabía.
Easy, lads. No harm done. An innocent conversation with an innocent miss. The kind weddings are for.
We all heard your innocent talk. Wanted to draw her to the barn. What were you gonna do there? Talk some more?
Naturally. We would speak. But first, we would dance. Now tell me, what sort of fool wouldn't want to dance with a beauty like her?
Find another beauty, or I'll dance with you myself, just after I grab me a fence post.
Geralt, you saw it. I tried to resolve this peacefully, but they wish to fight. Suits me just fine. Sounds like wonderful fun. Fence boards right over there for the taking.
Fear eat your stones.
That's the last ploughing straw. No one accuses Vladimir von Everec of cowardice.
Calm down, boys. Don't want to fight you.
Too damn bad, because we're gonna tan your mutant freak hide.
That does it! Hi-ya!
Show us what you got.
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice.
Como el puto palo. Dales. Yo les doy. What?
Fence boards. The perfect weapon for sweaty-assed swineherds.
Perfect fit for your job, you ploughing...
Toma!
Woo! Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave? Damned cretin creamed me. Embarrassing to take a licking from a boar. And with a maiden
Toma!
had enough peasant spawn. Thought yourself a match for a Von Everett. A witcher. Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Geralt, you must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, Tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess. You do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods... quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
Estoy desentrenada, todo ha salido según lo planeado, perdón. Puedo mostrártelo si quieres. ¡Ah!
A hazard of the trade, my love. I'm clearly a bit out of practice. But point out the next young miss, and I will gladly prove I...
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun, all right? After all, you haven't much time left.
Fine. I suppose you're right. Come then.
What? Okay, no más puerquecitos.
So good to shake the kinks from one's bones. We must find more fun. Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing bows?
What do you mean? My back aches from pounding the churn, so I'm having a...
And they said fire burns hotter in an old stove.
If I was your age, you'd be singing a different...
What?
Bring me my shoe! Quick now! It's getting shameful.
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with one foot bared. 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie, I did. Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
Vaya barba del señor este.
What's all this then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Aristocracia.
He tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out.
Quiero irme a... Que ganas de recoger el zapato.
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a gallant beau. And awful handy.
Is that all? No prize? Not even a kiss?
That depends on the miss in question. If she wants to give you a kiss, she will. But she ain't obliged.
Quiero irme, let's go. Me das un besito al final.
Oh my.
Oh, there's more to come. Prime game. Shani, your slipper. I shall prove I dive to any depth for you.
Está 100%... Ah, pensaba que estaba 100% desnudo. Let's go.
Observe, Shani.
My eyes are glued.
Es el puto zapato de mierda. ¡Ah! Un tesorito. ¡Oh, oh, oh! Creo que era ese.
lucky that pond sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes ever tossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers, and she will lift up her skirt and bend over. To don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shani. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella?
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is, on.
Thank you.
My kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down. Faster, faster till we expire.
¡Míralo! ¡Al cámara de atrás! Yo quiero bailar como ese señor. Y este también.
And now,
What?
a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher, Geralt, and his enchanting partner, Shan. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for a loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
Ah, la quiero mentir, pero no la quiero mentir.
Oh, you're rather good at this.
Vale, es solo operativo, te terminar con la mencioneta, es el rey de Vale.
A chair could dance a jig with you as its partner.
Oh, how humble you are.
I strive to be, yet should the need arise, I can strut as proud as any peacock.
Perfect combination. Women must love you.
Well, not to brag, but
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
many. And not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class, all. Though none to match your charms. Seems the music and the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
Not sure I do.
¡Toma! Beso terrorista.
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
No puede, ¿te ha gustado? Así puede ser que
Don't be upset, my peach. I couldn't resist.
I'm not upset. Just next time, don't lunge at me like that.
I'd had a long fast, so to speak. Hunger overwhelmed me. But Yes, next time I shall ask. Shani, may I kiss you?
You're incorrigible. Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's a drip.
Please.
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Yo nunca te habría forzado. Me gusta decirlo. Me gusta bailar. Yo nunca te habría forzado.
Well, I probably wouldn't have forced myself on you.
Forced myself? It was an innocent kiss, naught more.
I don't know if I should thank you or if that should make me angry.
But don't get me wrong. I've thought about doing just that a few times, but...
But what?
But I'm not going to talk about it with him here. We can discuss it once he's gone.
I'll hold you to that.
Perhaps a bit of thanks is in order. Seems I've snared the little Robin for you.
You can shut up now.
What's going on now?
Nothing. Never mind. Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter O'Dim, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply. And certainly not on a whim.
Bah, I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away.
What?
The night is young. Come, let's do something wild.
Quiero hablar con el tipo este.
He arrived, that's certain. I saw him myself. No, just lives down the hill.
Why is he still here?
The bloody doctor. Them's the ones down to Cockingham's.
Hey there, Annie. Drink with us. Don't make us beg. We're toasting the newlyweds.
What? What?
You'll frighten me, kiddies.
¿Qué carajos está el cabrón este? Fuck. Oh, aquí está. Joder, solo un escalón.
Gingerbread's now but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it even. Time. Time is the key. Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter O'Dim. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother, that you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Eso no es cierto, demuéstralo. ¿Cómo sabes que no soy Garo?
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everek?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me? Someone like you, meaning no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest, nothing will come of it. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
Huh? You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it, I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me, cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5, took them on all at once, alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave, often. Pours a drink for me, gets soused himself, and talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Este señor los jodió todo.
Shani, I'm sorry.
It's all right. That was... Forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
Vamos.
All lies, not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Let it go. I believe you. And now rub along. Time was late.
Sickly you look to me.
What?
Buenas.
Your health, Sir Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, may their loins never cool. May they sire many a bear and reap gobs of coin.
Buena, tú sabes. ¡Wow! ¿Te has rendido con Overwatch? No, no me he rendido con Overwatch. Sino que esa puta mierda lo paso jugando 24/7 y esto lo juego y hago directo para relajarme. En serio, Overwatch consume 100% mi vida. ¿Qué clase de baile de la verna es este? Y por cierto, hola mandarina, a los años que te veo. jode si he estado jugando todo el fin de semana, toda la Semana Santa.
Do you need help?
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her, wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, woo scoop, sizzle, sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Esto no, a mí no me jodes.
Diversions of that sort.
¿Y qué tal? ¿Todo
He
bien?
journeyed here from
¿Alguna novedad?
Novigrad.
That'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no.
No, no directos por hablar de eso. La verdad, estoy a punto de acabar esto.
Show them how wrong they are.
Y en una hora creo que regreso y ahí voy a jugar Overwatch. Creo.
Broomshound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
¿Oye, consola? No, ahorita sí estoy jugando el juego este con el mando, pero Overwatch juego con el mouse y el ratón. Juego en computador, en PC. Cuéntame todo lo que sepas. Lo encontraré.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I will find this swallower of heated things.
Tú sabes. Ah, sino que por algún motivo no logro subir de los 3000, no sé. Y como normalmente juego pasadas las 10 de la noche, y a esa hora por algún motivo a los servidores de Norteamérica entra la peor escoria de la humanidad. Basura de la basura.
We thank you.
No, estoy en diamante. Estoy en diamante. La temporada anterior me quedé a 24 malditos puntos de pasar a maestro. Y ya me la pisaba. Me quería disparar en las pelotas, pero no pasa nada.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine.
En serio, me quería morir. En una sola noche.
Follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the fire eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Tally ho.
Si no juego arranca, me tilteo. Y con justísima razón. O sea, y yo, a ver. Carta sobre la mesa. Soy un sucio one trick. Pero me divierto. Pero lo que no me gusta es cuando llegan personas directamente a tirar el juego a la puta mierda. O sea, no me importa que seas un puto Torf one trick. No me importa. No me importa siempre y cuando lo sepas llevar al puto héroe y consigas las jodidas kills. Pero si vas solo con el puto martillito contra todo el equipo al spawn de ellos, no sé, como que lo mismo, ojalá te corten las manos. ¿Ves por qué? ¿Ves por qué no intento hacer directos cuando juego Overwatch? O sea, también me tilteo. Hello.
The hound tore its chain off the wall. Underfed it seems. Or else the ash liquor really...
Y por eso tampoco no me gusta hacer... O sea, comienzo bien. Comienzo todo divertido, todo felicidad, todo alegría. Jugando Overwatch. Jamón divertido. Pero ya cuando comienzan a llegar esas partidas, que llegan tarde o temprano, siempre llegan a por tu trasera. Let's go. Bueno, ahora voy a buscar al perro.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pear. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now.
Y además, también quiero acabar todos estos putos juegos porque, oh sorpresa, en las ofertas de Steam del año pasado me gasté como $100 y creo que de todos los juegos que compré, que fueron como 16 juegos o algo así, solo he acabado 2. Y de este lo acabé ayer y todavía me faltan los putísimos DLCs que son como 2 juegos independientes por sí mismos de lo largos que son. Y me quiero morir. ¿Qué es esto?
A broken branch, as if one too heavy sought to scamper
y no puede
this
ser.
Tree.
O sea,
our fire eater swallows a great deal more than fire, or perhaps someone was merely gathering kindling. Ah, there is joy in this ferreting.
Vamos. ¡Oh! Corre trabajo.
Spark spitter's cap if ever I've seen one. As gesterly as they come. Chap must have lost it running from demon. 2 conclusions then. Our magician is fat and a coward.
Está por aquí, ya lo escucho. Me escucho sonar cabrón. Pero bueno, anyways, gracias por pasarte. Y por la Buenas noches. Imagina mi ira y frustración de ver que escoja una huella manga.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Hello.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value
Sí.
my life.
O sea, solo hay dos tipos de Widow en Overwatch. Las que te carrilean todo el puto juego y las que no hacen una jodida mierda todo el juego. Yo lo calmaré. Toma.
Sit.
Me encanta Geralt porque les hace el lenguaje de brujas a las personas.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
What?
Roll over.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruin my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Me cago en tu puta madre, bájate de ahí.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
Ay Dios, verás para regresar borracho desde aquí.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing an hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. They chose a fitting name for it.
Toma tu gorro.
Your cap, sir. Lost it running from that pup like a gut.
Oh, my dearest Cap. Always brought...
Siempre estos contactos de ninguna manera irás a la banda de estado.
You can forget
Dice,
about performing
el stream
your
se
state.
debería llamar Haciendo Amistad con Cholos
And just what
de la
state
jungla.
would that be?
Look at yourself, man.
No me voy a
You're
hacer
a
amigo de
tramp.
este
You
señor.
barely stand,
Este cabrón
let
es
alone
simplemente
perform.
un desgraciado que tiene que hacer una performance en una boda de mierda que estoy haciendo para entretener a un fantasma de mierda porque su hermano inmortal de mierda le debe, tiene una deuda con un demonio transdimensional de mierda y este juego es muy complicado. Y ya lo entiendo, o sea, no sé cómo acabé metiéndome en esta lío. Vámonos, ya te despabilarás el camino. Eso de escupir fuego, ¿dónde está el truco? Vamos. No quiero saber más de ti. Ya se me acaba el tiempo, tengo que pasearlos a mis perros, quiero
Now
merendar.
here's the plan. We shall head down this path till we arrive at the wedding. You'll have sobered by then.
But...
Silence. Do you know me, sir? When a nobleman speaks, you listen. You will stay close at my side. We will return to the wedding, where you will put on a show to make our honored guests soil their breeches from joy. Got it?
Yes.
Good. Then let's be off.
Así me gusta.
Keep calm. Stay close.
I shan't say a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods. Bear!
There shall be no tricks.
What?
Bride's mother and magician don't count.
Pero si el por... Pero si estaba bien. Pero si estaba bien. Joder. Me alejé 2 pasos del cabrón este y ya se murió. Así no se puede. Ay, yo solo quería divertirlo al fantasmita en la boda. No se puede. Y no te puedes trepar a esta pared de mierda. Ay. Knock, knock, motherfucker. Ok. A ver, señora, ¿cómo le explico? Este señor también está
I
borracho.
found your fire liquor, but he gave up the ghost on the way back. Too much vodka.
Just my luck to hire a drunk. And Demon, what's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Le lavé el cerebro, no fue a propósito.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
The dog's small beer. No fire eating, that's the grief.
Yo puedo lanzar llama por las manos, no sé.
No show. Oh no. What?
Dejen que meter y maten al tipo. Y mantén el tipo. Bueno, aquí se puede servir de... Está haciendo una preciosa inclusión. Vamos.
I can't help but wonder. Must it be a fire eater who performs? What if, instead, there was... Oh, I don't know. A juggler.
Just where would we find a juggler at this hour?
But say you did. Would that do as a replacement for the fire sniffler?
Well, I suppose it might.
Ese peinadito es el que te consigue chicas en las noches. Vas con.
First I've heard of a juggling witcher.
Today I'm no ordinary witcher. In my youth I had a great many friends among circus folk. They taught me well.
Mira ese peinado, mira ese bigote, o sea, ves ese caer en la disco. ¿Ves eso llegando a las discotecas? Y escuchas cómo las bragas se caen así. Se escucha, pero moja una toalla. Moja una toalla así hasta que está escurriendo. Y bótala al piso. Y ese es el sonido. Y ese es el puto sonido que hacen las bragas de las mujeres cuando llega este Casanova a la discoteca. Haz malabarismos. Ok, let's get malabarade. Usar.
I wager none here's ever seen a juggling witcher.
Se está moviendo
Gather round all to behold a great wonder, a juggling witcher, the one and only. Look carefully, Shawnee. Ever seen such deft hands? I would love to show you what else they can do.
Toma. Mira cómo viene la gente. No sé hasta qué hora tengo que hacer esto. El peinado de Brokenheart, a ese no lo conozco.
So, Shawnee, was it to your liking?
It was positively beautiful.
Nice. ¿Y ahora? Estos están jugando Went. A mí no me interesa. Vamos a hacer más actividades. ¿Qué es esto? Quiero beber un trago. Ahí hay una copita con mi nombre. Gracias.
I never say no to a lady, to your fair beauty.
There we go.
To yours, Shawnee, naturally.
Your elfin happiness. Fortune smile upon you, white wolf.
Yeah. Estoy en la mierda.
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
Believe the young man's mistaken me for another.
Not at all. I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
That's enough. Get going. Drunken Randy. Nothing good's ever come of that mix.
Let's go.
Butcher when I grow up.
Polish it to what?
Yes,
A ver, aquí hay algo que no me cuadra. Dice que tengo que hacer algo más. Dice que es por aquí. ¿Es por alguno de ustedes, tú? A ver. Hay otra actividad afuera. Aguanta. Salí. Es el puto Went. No quiero jugar al Went. Tengo que recargar la misión. Aguanta, guardar partida. Listo. Cargar partida. A ver si me carga esa actividad dentro. No quiero jugar al Went. El puto jueguito de cartas. Por cierto, al comienzo de este stream estaba durmiendo un poquito bastante. Estaba bastante lleno del almuerzo. Almorcé tarde. ¿Qué pasa? Por cierto, ¿tú de dónde eres? Ayer estuvimos una hora hablando con un chico que llegó, que era de Honduras. Andaba en bastante crack el tipo eso. A ver, me cago en Dios. ¿Me quieren por favor dejar hacer esta actividad? ¿Tú? Creo que tengo que jugar al Went. Espero que no se haya... o sea, no se haya bugueado la jodida misión porque se me va a ver. México, soy mexicana. Así me gusta. Cabrón.
Perhaps you'd care to sit down to some Gwent with us?
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice, midget.
¡Ha!
No need for insults.
Lo siento.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play, gentlefolk.
No se juega.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear. Many large sides.
Puto queda.
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the S ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
¿Quieres comenzar el tutorial de Went? ¿Cómo? ¿Tú qué crees? No. Jesucristo, ¿qué es esto? Iniciar el partido. ¿Qué está pasando? No sé qué está pasando. Toma. Toma. No sé qué estoy haciendo. Abandonar partida. Aceptar. Perdí.
Hand over the wager. Everything.
Perhaps we could reach an arrangement.
No weaseling out of this. Hand over the coin.
What do we do now?
Feel good losing somebody else's coin?
Tengo 28,000 monedas. ¿Dónde se
quedan? Give you the coin. I've no need for it in the grave.
But you lost, so now I've got to pay up.
I say, he talking to himself. Roaring drunk already, that's it.
We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cap and we'll call it even.
Just a minute.
Gracias, Jesus.
Bloke needs a lesson. I say he dons the cap and gives us 5% of the coin he has.
Hear that?
No.
Agreed.
¿Cómo que de acuerdo?
Yours, and I shall wear the cap. Never fear. A man must do what a man must do.
Que me van a quitar 1000 monedas los hijos de puta.
Man among men.
1400.
So sloshed he thinks his blood may have won Everack.
Rogue's long dead by my reckoning. Exactly.
Toma.
Those ears. You look, interesting.
Time to drink. We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball.
Ok. La ceremonia del gol. Gracias, Dios.
Quite the lark this went. Onward to the next diversion.
Let's go. Que se acabe esta misión de mierda. La ceremonia del gol.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the captain.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
Voy a pronunciar mi fuerza y no hables más. Muy bien, no lo haré. No, voy a hablar.
Why, there's every need.
Me muero de sueño y no me puedo dormir por el capítulo de Game of Thrones de hoy. Aguanta, hermana, que va a estar súper bueno. Oh, por cierto, ya son las 7. Fuck my life.
I delighted in the beauty of buxom farm wenches, of course, and indeed still do. Given more time, I'd prove this to each and every maiden here. Farmhands are a different story.
Fue súper divertido la semana pasada. Contraté esa basura de HBO Go, o como se llama, y fue súper divertido que se fuera a la mierda el canal. O sea, el sitio que crashó completamente. Espero que no pase lo mismo.
But this day has changed all. Beneath the muck and dung, a peasant is a man.
Fue súper divertido estar media hora recargando la página.
You've still shite all to talk about, but I don't mind anymore. For this, and say, you are well loved.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, yes, you are. All the maids join in the capping.
Se pasaron de peso de reembolsar.
Chime has struck. The capping times have come. What
Aguanta.
thoughts in young hearts prance? What
Y tiras un tenedor ahí al aire.
blood run? Be they nice, be they vice.
Esas orejitas sensuales.
Or lordly stance. Out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely kobold and give them a few weeks, and we'll toast the lovely bear with its pale and puffy cheeks. Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be behind. We sing so we can empty yet another side. Christ will hold eternal, pride will best beware, or she'll make you grow cold in the coming year. What's the rumor thing? Happy daughter to Molly's brow. Must be said gallant cow. You'll get the above the calf the hay. So drink and be
Toma.
Whoever caught the gallant shall be next to wed.
Vamos a follar. Vamos a follar. What? Era necesario el corte. ¿Por qué? Y lo hace todo contento el hijo de putis.
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
Te lo aseguro. Yep.
You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good. A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance. Their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone. They're bouncing.
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
It's past midnight. you can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
Toma!
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shawnee, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everett, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Adiós.
Stop! I beg you!
Oh
Stop!
shit.
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Jesus Christ, y la Virgencita lo cree.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
Y se fue. Que les he hecho no es tan severo. Gracias a empezar. No era necesario tan severo.
Didn't have to make him suffer.
Of course I needn't have. But I could.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you
Este cabrón lo sabe todo.
You do? How?
Es un semidios.
Would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everett will bother you no more.
Bonita corona, cierto, tengo que irme, me gustaría quedarme un rato más.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A witcher has to ply his trade, follow his path. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid after all.
Parece que lo hice bastante mal.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools.
Qué bien.
Your friend will now make a show of being hurt. Pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships.
Amen. 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 Amen is pero...
Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another.
En resumen, vamos a follar.
Have fun.
Ya, déjame ir. Gracias. Adiós. Gal no lo aprecia, yo sí. Era mi intención desde el comienzo. Muchas gracias. Sabina?
Good mead ought to lift her spirits. A sip of something strong never hurt anyone. Question is, will it cheer her up?
Coger, dejar.
Good idea? Maybe not. She might be a sad drunk.
Una borracha triste. Sí. Oh. Oh. Me cago en... A ver. Me cago en mi calaverísima. ¿Dónde está? ¿Eh? Estamos... Vamos a venir aquí, ¿verdad? ¿Qué es esto? Vaca. ¿Qué carajo? Ok, creo que lo tengo que llevar aquí. El juego me está diciendo que le emborrache, porque creo que el juego me está diciendo que le emborrache. Pero no le quiero emborrachar. A ver. Lo siento, pasando. Joder, vaya que sí está deprimida, mira eso. Claro que está deprimida, está con las piernas incrustadas en un banco. Anyways, ya vuelvo, tú tranquila. Va a haber unas flores. Por ahí está el licor. Flores para la reina. Toma flores.
Pretty, I guess. Thing is, will it cheer her up?
Geralt, cúrate esa putísima mano, por favor.
Fine, I'll pick some.
Listo. Tengo flores. ¡Jesus Cristo! Que le reviento la cara, ¿eh? Dale flores. Y licor. Ese romántico. ¡Oh! Tenía que escoger entre las flores y el licor. Bien. ¡Flores para la reina!
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning.
Hasta la mañana.
Smile, Shani.
You brought me chamomile?
Not a girl out there doesn't like flowers, right?
I can't speak for other girls, but chamomile is tea to me. Thanks. Maybe I'll boil them tomorrow morning.
Bueno!
Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad?
¿Ves? Debí haber traído el tequila.
After I caught the garland, I realized something.
Estás sola y soltera y tienes una
Years are
carrera.
flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
Me tienes a mí. Tienes amigos. No me tienes a mí. Yo tengo a Jennifer. Lo siento, amigo. Lo siento, amiga. This is one night stand.
You've got friends. Me, for one.
In that case, let's drink to our friendship.
To friendship.
La acabo de joder, ¿verdad?
I'm afraid the drinks got into our minstrels. Horribly off key.
Let's go for a walk.
What?
Good idea.
Joder, cómo se alarga este episodio.
Did you enjoy the wedding?
La boda no es lo mío, es obvio.
Not half bad.
Creo que
I'd
todavía
have
puedo salvar
enjoyed
esto.
myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Creo que no debe ser tan obvio, tan ofrecido como me tienes solo a mí.
Fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
Toma!
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body
Oh Dios, nos invaden los
felt
conejos.
everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure? Don't plan to forget those.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent.
Ahí está el rompebragas, o sea, calienta.
Never you worry, sir.
Ese corte, ese bigote.
Sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. You can call me Dar.
Thank you, Da.
Da.
Feel
Das ist
honoured.
da.
Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Vamos follar, por
Oh,
favor.
I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
Inadecuado. Estoy seguro que lo convencerías.
What kind of beau's unfit?
So far, every kind.
Adiós.
You only ever bring
Buena
home
suerte en el baño.
fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers.
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should
Como
have
lo
found a
supo.
husband at the academy.
Yo lo
But
sé.
I didn't.
Si sé de dos cosas, no sé de
I'm
mucho,
certain
pero
she
sé de
thinks
dos
there's
cosas:
something horribly
videojuegos
wrong with me.
Oh,
y mierda.
please, Shani.
Y sé cuando
It's
alguien
the
va a hacer mierda.
13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it. You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
Really think so?
Really.
Ya, anda.
Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
Está apoyando a la hermana.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
Te prefiero a ti de ninguna vez. ¡Te prefiero!
I
Let's go.
wasn't in the mood. Would have resisted, tried to regain control.
I think you would have seized the opportunity.
I don't need opportunities like that.
And changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Lago del Molinero, Villa Morena. Vamos a Villa Morena. Vamos a Villa Morena. Vamos, Geralt. Vamos, Geralt. Vamos, Geralt.
Been thinking about that kiss.
Oh, claro que he estado
The
pensando.
one
en eso.
Vladimir planted on your lips, with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Only one way to find out.
¡Toma!
So, how'd it compare?
Mejor con diferencia completamente distinta.
Definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back?
Un beso no es suficiente para saciarme.
Not
Let's
going
go!
back, but not about to waste any time either. Gonna use every minute wisely. And I aim to be direct. Even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
¡Esta es la hermana!
Rats. Pier's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
Toma.
How did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
Igual que yo, pero con el baño.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm.
En un barco. Let's go. Sabía que se podía salvar esta mierda.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake.
Geralt, no discutas, ¿quieres?
What are you doing?
What one usually does on the moon.
Geralt, de nada, hermano. O sea, Vladimir y yo te dejamos todo listo. Buen provecho. Por favor, que no me cierren el canal de Twitch. Yo no... ¡Dios santo bendito! Tapaditos se ve más bonito. No me censuren el canal. Por favor, yo no fue Geralt. Y sí, de Project Red, que hacen estas escenas que no son amistosas para streamers y influencers. Bien. Todo en primer plano ahí. Jesus Christ. Puede hacer. Quiero cortarle al demonio. No más. Demasiado explícito. ¿Sabes la suerte que tiene Geralt de ser estéril?
For a while now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Keeping count?
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
No, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No, I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Okay.
Shawnee, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
No le digas a Jennifer.
Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks.
Y no le digas a Jennifer.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Y no le digas a Jennifer. Listo, misión cumplida. Jesucristo. Gracias. Gracias, Dios, hemos acabado. Apenas me costó 2 horas 34 minutos. Locos, os dejo el video hasta ahí, como siempre. Muchas gracias por ver. Vaya video largo que fue. Vamos a guardar esto antes de que pase. Guardar partida, sí. Por favor, no me censuren el canal. Síganme mis redes. Dejen un like si les gusta el video. Y quieren ver más como estos. Y síganme en mis bonitas redes sociales que están en la descripción. Sobre todo mi bonito canal de Twitch, donde grabo todas estas series en directo. Este ha sido el Negro Fucsia. Topes, locos. Vamos a ver. Adiós.